Campus Insiders Oregon, I'm Jill Savage alongside Justin Myers. We are now here the week after signing day, and some Oregon fans, Justin, are scratching their head wondering what the future of Oregon football really is holding now.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it is some overreaction because you're in the offseason and National Letter of Intent Day. Oregon missed out on some big names that they were looking at. And the other thing is the LA schools had some big recruiting classes coming in. So when you look at some of the rankings where Oregon sits, they're not near the top where they've been the last 3 years.
So, Justin, the question remains, are they still going to be an elite team?
I don't know if they're going to be able to be an elite team simply because the Pac-12 is getting so much better. If you look at the 4-year period when Chip Kelly had Oregon as the elite team in the conference, 8 teams in the conference had fired and changed head coaches. That means that the league was down. And you look at the way the Pac-12 is right now, USC, UCLA, Arizona State, those programs are all getting better. Stanford, as we know, is not going anywhere, and that's right in Oregon's big recruiting ground. So the fact that California, specifically the LA schools, are on the rise, that means it's going to be tough for any team in the conference to continue to be elite.
We know that Chip Kelly is in the NFL. He's not coming back. It's Mark Helfrich's team now, but you have to hear what's going on, that a lot of the Oregon fans are saying, oh, are we going now back to the Mike Bellotti days?
Possibly, but that's just because the conference is getting better. Now, the Mike Bellotti days weren't so bad. It just wasn't 4 consecutive BCS games in a row like Chip Kelly had Oregon in. There's still 2 conference champions in there. There's a Fiesta Bowl win. So there's a lot of success that went back to the Bellotti days. The difference was that USC and UCLA in certain years have been down, and Oregon had taken advantage of them. And in that 4-year period, USC was on probation or had very down years. Now you see the Trojans with Steve Sarkisian, the #1 recruiting class this year, and UCLA is on the rise with Jim Mora, who's turning out to be a much better recruiter coming from the NFL than a lot of people thought. It's tough for Oregon to stay on top when the LA schools are on the rise.
And only time will tell how this year's recruiting class will actually do for the Ducks. Stay tuned to Campus Insiders Oregon, where tomorrow we'll be breaking down the top 3 holes that Oregon has to fill for 2014.